as I'm driving, as a native Floridian, out here on I-95 going from Miami up towards Jacksonville, on 95. All right, so here's the problem, and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to clarify some things for people who come from other states into Florida. And I've been in Florida since 1972, born and raised. So, and the problem has been the same for over 50 years on the interstates. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. I'm going to turn the phone around. I'm going to immediately show you a vehicle from the state of Virginia. And here they are going well under the Florida speed limit. And they're holding up traffic. So rule number 1 in Florida and rule number 2 in Florida when driving in Florida. Now, they moved over to the right. Thank goodness, because that's what you're supposed to do. When you are passing another vehicle, pass them on the left and then return to the middle lane like this vehicle did. Good job, Virginia. Good repping. So, in front of me is Miami Fire. They have a car in front of them that they're starting to get a little pissed off about. Oh, yep, a little shit car. So, if you're in the far left lane and you're getting some flashing of headlights and disco ball, it's because you're driving the wrong speed here in the far left lane. If you are not passing another car, move back to the middle or to the far right lane. If you are passing a vehicle, use the far left lane, and then return to the middle. It's that simple. The reason why there's so many accidents is because you got people going 69 in an area which is used for passing in the state of Florida. Move your ass back to the right, and now what's going to happen, all right, is it's coming up right here. This vehicle is going to have to pass people on the right, and they shouldn't have to. They should be all the way over here in the left lane to pass, because everybody should be slid to the right. So there they go, and they have to use the far right lane. And you're going to see them slide back over to the left. Right, and now they're trying to find how to get to the speed lane. Meanwhile, now this 2 cars in front of us here is just going, 69 miles an hour, thinking that they're doing a really good job, and they're not. If you're in the far left lane in Florida and you're not passing somebody, move over to the right 2 lanes. Move over, and then feel comfortable. And then when you pass somebody, use the left lane and then return to the right lane. That's all there is to it, folks. It doesn't matter if you're saying, well, I'm going the speed limit, so that should be fine. No, you go the speed limit in the middle lane, and in the right lane, you use the left lane and the state of Florida's highway systems to pass the vehicles and then return to the lane in the middle. This is why the accidents are so prevalent from anywhere on the interstate systems, because you have people. I had a person in the Caribbean once fall asleep because he missed the exit and he was trying to lean back and look for it, and he did that like right in the middle lane. I mean, hey man, I'm just trying to save lives out here. I don't know about you. If you're passing a car like that and you're still going a little bit slow, that's cool, but then make sure you return to the right lane. If you see a line of cars behind you in the left lane in the state of Florida, move over to the right, please. I mean, it's just that simple. Now, here they go, because there's a vehicle up here. Thank goodness, get them out of the way. And I stay far to the inside. And here we go on the left. Passing. Staying in the left lane. Now, I could go back to the right now, but it looks like the lane in the middle is going a little bit slow. Now, it could be 2 steps. You could slide over right here blinker always on. And then when you go to pass the vehicle, slide right back over here to the left. But don't be surprised in the state of Florida if you leave that spot on the outside, if somebody doesn't come up on your left and take it. Now, don't get mad. That's the way it is. And then you might have to fall back further. So pick and choose wisely, my friends. All right. I'm just making this video because this has been just abomination of the left lane here in the state of Florida today. But it has been this way for over 50 years. So pass the information along to your friends, your relatives, your baby's mama, and daddy's gold. Just make sure that in the state of Florida that you understand when you're passing another vehicle, pass on return to the right lane. It's the right thing to do. It's the way the state of Florida does it. Doesn't matter about your rules and the way things are done back over in some other state up north, east, south, west. Doesn't matter. This is the way it's done here. We're still a state of freedom, which sometimes brings less than knowledgeable drivers. Now this vehicle here we go. Not passing anybody. He's in the passing lane. And what are we doing here? This is going to cause an accident. This is going to cause an accident. Now, they need to understand right here that they need to put their foot on the gas, because if they're not passing somebody, they are in the wrong. Now, I'll take this as long as they're passing a vehicle. That's fine. That's like, now they're slowing down because they get scared. All right here, like, oh, I just passed it. And so we're still waiting. There's the lanes of traffic up ahead. I mean, this, they just don't know the rules. Got to be passing. So this person, for sure, back a minute ago, could have pulled over to the right. But they got an ego. They want to prove their point that, they're going the speed limit in the left, and that ego is going to get people killed. Little control freak drivers. Go ahead and pass this car too. Well, I thought about it. There it is. And that's the way you do it. Move over to the side. Thank you. Now we got to get this vehicle moving here. You got to move. See, now they're going slow. Got to move. Yep. And see, now I'm going to block you off now. You got to move over to the right. And this is sad because they have a Florida license plate right now. But it says St. John's. That's a retirement community in St. John's. So the retirement community in St. John's, well, it's a lot of snowbirds. And what do? We're going the speed limit in the far left lane. They live here, but they don't understand that the far left lane is the passing lane. Oh, there's a car in front of them too. So they're going to force you to go around them. And that, my friends, is how, dude, you got to move. Got to move. Got to move, man. You got to go over. You got to go over. You got to move, man. Either go or slide, one or the other. Forcing that car now to pass from the right. You don't want that, man. And see, I could be passing these people and then returning to the middle lane safely. But instead, in the passing lane, I have to hold up. Now, they want me to go around them on the right. And I'll just wait. All right? That's the accident right there. That's the accident right there. If you're not passing somebody, return to the middle lane. Another St. John's one. Again, retirement snowbirds. They don't get it. Too many winners right there. And their term will be, well, I was going the speed limit. You're going the speed limit in the passing lane. And when I pass, I might need to go over the speed limit if you're going 68 or 69 or 70 or 73, 74, whatever the speed limit, but move over to the right. If you're not passing somebody, move over to the right. These are just here and just like the last minute. So imagine from Miami all the way up to towards Jacksonville, that this occurs again and again and again and again. Move to the right lane. If you're in the far left lane in Florida is the passing lane. If there are 2 lanes instead of 3, see, this car's hitting their brake for God knows what reason. Did you see that? All right. Now, I reckon that's okay. FHP being right there. Now they got to return. And you see how they're getting passed on the right here? You don't want that. They should be over to the right or passing the vehicle here on the left. And if everybody just gets on the same page with this, accidents will drop way down to spread the word around. Now you know the rules of driving in Florida, and you can see the scenarios that are caused when a person doesn't move over. Now, if they're not passing the vehicle, okay, they're still in the passing lane, but there's nobody over here in the middle. This is a great example. So they should be over here to the right now. And if I want to pass them, then I'll pass them on the left. So this is a great example of not returning to the right lane when it's wide open. Nothing's around you. You're not passing anybody. Now you should be back in the middle lane. You got semi trucks up here. If you are not passing a semi truck on the left, you're driving too slow. Back to the left. I'm passing the semi. They're passing the semi. So I'm cool with this right now. It's understandable. You are passing a vehicle. And there are, right. Now you see those vehicles moving back to the right. I mean, I want you to come to Florida, want you to enjoy all the area attractions, but we don't want you causing unintentional harm to Florida natives or the Florida wildlife. Just know the rules of Florida's roads. All right? It'll bring your stress level down, which is what you're trying to escape from in the first place. That's why you're coming to Florida, to enjoy the beaches, right? The sun, sand, fun. But if you're gonna be here, and even if on a visit or you intend to move here, these rules of the road are the way they is, or the way they, that's great, are the way they are. And this is the way they are. And this is the reasons why. And we're trying to prevent accidents from happening. All right? And if you feel the car's moving up on your butt, and you remember that, oh, I'm in the far left lane, they're on my butt, oh, I don't like it, and you have room to move over, slide to the right for a second, let your ego go, and then let that car pass, because hey, they could be in an emergency. Not the time for a stance on whatever ground you're holding from wherever place you're from. We in Florida, we understand this, so you probably will rarely see in an accident state of Florida license plate or a person originally being from the state of Florida causing that. We understand it. We know what's going on. Heck, most Florida drivers just go into the far right lane and go like 55, 65, whatever it is. We're cool. We know y'all are in a hurry. But for the rest of us who are in a hurry, or who are passing other vehicles, we need the left lane to do this. In order to do this, we need you to pass and move over. Pass and move over. You can always move back into the left lane, but only use that, once again, when you're passing somebody. All right, one more. All right, you almost saw an accident here with the red car moving over and then this blue car moving over to the middle, both at the same time. Why? Because the way the traffic is, the truck on the left should have been able to pass the vehicle in front of it on its left. See, now they're having to pass it on the right, and that's bullshit. The vehicle here that's being passed needs to wake up and move over to the right, because they're not passing anybody. All right, now, here we go in this moment. All right, now they're passing somebody, and now I'm cool with it. Now it's okay, you're passing somebody. All right, you're passing somebody. So those cars in the middle, they're just doing their own thing, going right there, probably at the dot on the speed dial. That's where you want to be, is over in the middle, or to the far right lane, which is typically used, for exits. Again, I just want safer highways for everybody. Now, really, everybody should be moving over to the right about now and returning to the right lane, unless you're passing that white Jeep ahead. And if you're passing a vehicle, don't pass the vehicle going like 1 mile an hour faster than the car that you're passing. At least be going 5 miles an hour faster, so that, hey, if you're passing them, you want to get around them, you want to get by them as quick as possible, right? All right, because the longer you drift on the side of them, the longer you might cause them to look at you. So make it quick, make it snappy, get around, do your job, and get back into the middle lane here. This is not good right here. There's no way that these two cars should be going the same speed limit. No way. Absolutely not. Nope. Truck on the left. So now let's see what's going on in front of the truck on the, yep. And there you can start seeing the backing up here in the left lane. Moving trucks are up there. All sorts of vehicles in the back up here. All these slow drivers, because it's a passing lane, should be over to the right. One more time. And that's it. I mean, that's simple. In Florida, we're not passing people in the right lane because the two right lanes are for going the speed limit. The left lane is for passing the vehicles on the right and then returning back to the right lane. And if you are in the far left lane and somebody is right up your tailpipe and you're not, and you notice, oh, I'm not even passing anybody, and your thing is, well, I'm going the speed limit, slide over to the right, move out of the way, and because I'm Florida, we're passing you on the left lane. And if it's a 2-lane highway, guess what? You want to go the speed limit, or slower than the speed limit. Stay in the right lane. That way it allows people on the 2-lane highway in the left lane to pass you. It's that simple. I'm interested in what's coming up here in a minute. Now, I don't mind. Now, Quebec wants to move over to the passing lane. You got a semi-truck just now sliding over. This vehicle in the middle is fine. They should be, or any other vehicles that are not passing, the vehicles on the right should also be over in the right lane at this point instead of hitting brakes like that. So if you're somebody driving in the far left lane up to this point and you've heard other drivers call you stupid or giving you the finger, this is the reason why. Slide to the right, cha-cha-cha. Slide, pass on the left, cha-cha-cha. These are a great example. Look at this vehicle here on the right. They are now passing this truck here on the left. This should not be so. And no. Vehicle and all the vehicles on the left lane should be passing the cars on the right. And if they're not, then, just as we're here, then we return to the middle. Oh, there's an opening. There it is. Now I'm going to come back. See, look at that shit. Did you see that? And now she's going to come back over. Yep, to this lane. Slam the brakes and then gets over. Accidents, man. So I am putting this out there. I don't think one's been made quite like this. And it's way overdue. It's 50 years in Florida, and we know. But now we show. Perfect. Did you see that? That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. Now, they were in that passing lane a real long time just to do that. Oh, because they're getting off now to the next exit up here is why they did that. So they're not really doing it with knowledge. All right, folks. As a matter of fact, this is my exit too. What is this car? You see what I mean? They just slam their brakes because they're stretching it as yin yang, trying to figure it out. What's the party starting? All right, y'all. Stay healthy, stay well, and stay accident free out there. And stay in the right lane. Use the left lane only if you're passing. I don't know if I've made that message clear enough or not up to this point throughout the vid, but I was trying to save lives, and you should be doing the same thing too. You care about your little ones so much, and you want them safe. Don't be mad at the person behind you in the far left lane trying to get around you, going, I have kids, and I'm going the speed limit. Slide to the right. Let the vehicles pass you on the left, and you will get exactly what you hope for and what you want. All right? Take care, y'all. Drive safe out there, and especially here in the state of Florida. Be awesome, guys. Be cool. Bye.